Guess what, guys? Today's the day. Is it? He knows. Sophie's in heat. So, he knows. He's wanting. So I'm going to go over there, open that door. I'm not going in this way because he's very pushy today. And I went in there a little bit, threw some hay in there, and he is just pushy. All right, I see. But the goal is if you noticed, I used to have his feeder chained to this gate. I got it over there. Like I've already showed you. I drilled 2 holes down the center because I'm fixing to get in here. I'm going to try to back my auger, my tractor, right along this line, and I'm fixing to drill a 10-inch, where is it, 8-inch? I don't remember. 8-inch column. I'll bring you back a little later here in a bit and I'll show you what I'm doing. Right now he's going nutsos because of her, and she keeps laying right over here teasing him. Look at him. Oh yeah, it's time. All right, let me go get in her fence. I'm gonna come this way and open a gate and let him in because I ain't going this way. Okay. Sig. Come on. Come on. I think the fencing moved a little bit. They're already squawking in there. She was pretty pushy with me this morning. She's never like that. Already. All right, hey, I got work to do. Like I said, what goes on is that he likes to push this feeder absolutely everywhere. I mean, I find it in there. Well, that concrete block is over 300 pounds. 300 pounds. So I'm going to auger a hole down here and then set that tube in here. I have super fast drying concrete, and I have already, oh yeah, game on. Let's see, I have already got, let me get all this unloaded and I'll bring it back and show you really what's going to happen. All right. Those two are trying to work out the accommodations right now. They're getting tired. They've been chasing each other. Anyway, guys, okay, here you go. All right, there's the solo tube, or the tube I've got. I got my auger over there. Hopefully I can slip it through the fence without having to take this all down to get in there. Slip it in there, auger down, drop this tube as deep as I can go. I'm hoping I can go at least 3 to 4 feet deep, okay? Pour concrete in it. Now, I do have facet concrete. You remember those 2 holes I just showed you in there? Here's the 2 holes right here that have, these are already preset and done. They should slip, but I do have anchor bolts. So when I set that in here, it's all the way and let that set. I should be able to take these nuts off, take these 2 pieces out. Those bolts will protrude sticking out, and it should be enough to pass through that concrete pad, put the nuts on it, and that will keep this 100% anchored in the ground where he can't move it around, because I'm tired of him moving this over here. This will be an additional 150 pounds of concrete that I'll have in the ground. Hopefully they can't move. They still ain't worked out the accommodations yet. They'll be taking a break in a minute though. See, he's tired. He's probably 450 pound tired running around. Alrighty, guys. I know not everybody wants to watch all that, and that's fine. That's the part of life right there, everybody. That's all life. All right, let me get my tractor and try to smooth this out a little bit so I get a nice straight shot in here. All right, guys, I snuck in the fence. Not exactly where I want it, but it's gonna have to go there. I got the auger going, almost forgot. And they're resting. She's in a lot better shape than him. 5 minutes, he's done. Looks like I'm going through some clay. If I can go down another foot, I'd be happy, I think. We just busted through. We're going through now a little more. I think that's it. All right, let's see where we're at now. Cut some out of the way. We're probably about 3 feet. There's 2. Some dirt fell in, I think. Yeah. Let me get my post hill digger. Let's dig some more of that out real quick. Well, not as much as I thought, and the hole looks kind of crooked. We're right about 3 feet. If I can make it, maybe make it stick out 3 feet 3 inches, I think we'll be good. That's Sig. She was over there nudging him just now, sniffing, licking his face, walking around nudging him, and he ain't moving. He's wiped out. Sig, you're out of shape. Alrighty, guys, let me show you what we got. Had no concretes in it yet. I'm trying to figure out how close we are being level. We're really close, but let me show you what I've done. Get that out of there. Okay, you can see that I've got some rebar in there that's wrapped up at the bottom of the tube. It's all hooked in so it doesn't go nowhere. So we've got rebar in there. All right, when that goes in, you can see it. Those get locked in, and it will set in like that when we get the concrete in there. And we'll let that set up. And when it's set, then we'll go ahead and remove the boards, the bolts. Remove that, let it sit out a little longer. And then we can move in the feeder and bolt it to the top. Well, I was trying to wait for them two to quiet down, but I've got to set that in here. Hey, let me finish this, please. Anyway, this is done. I need to get that in there pretty quick. So let's get that done right now before it starts to set up too much. I don't know how fast this concrete is supposed to be, but I want it down there. All right, guys, that's in there. I'm not going to touch it again. We're set up, and we'll just let this go. They say it's supposed to be set in dry or set up really good in 8 hours. So morning time, I'll take the nuts off. Then I got to go ahead and somehow pick that up, which I use my tractor with the chain and spin around and get it on top and bolt it down, and that should be good. Look at that. 30 seconds ago, they were going crazy. A minute ago, going nuts. He ain't standing a chance with her. He gets too tired. She's fast. They were just loving each other laying right there. Alrighty, we got this done. I took the board off. Since I've poured concrete, it's been about an hour and a half. And these studs are pretty much solid right now. I mean, barely move. And the concrete is really hard. It's doing good. Went through and I found some T-post clips. Look at them two. Still. Just tidying up everything between the fences, T-post clips that are broke or missing. I did add a new T-post. Hard to see, but back to that back corner. And resecured all that really good. Went through here, did the same thing. All the way around, I checked where I needed to go through. And things just loosen up, guys. Gonna put some more hay in his probably tomorrow. Straw, sorry. And also his water nippler. I am going to change that. I've been getting these nipplers at a local feed store and I don't like them. It's like he can never get enough water out of this, and it's good. I've gone through and resealed them, everything, and it still have the same issue. So I need to go back. I have some of both of hers have been ordered online. They work perfect. His is the only one I'm having problems with, and his is the different one. So I do have one more of those that I reseal, put new seals in them. And so I'm going to go ahead and use that as an emergency and exchange out another nippler before I move him back in. All right, guys, I got my tractor. I got the fork on it to extend it out so we can reach further in with it. I believe we're set to go. Now we're just going to try to bring this in. Hopefully we can bring it all the way in and then set it down slowly on top of those 2 bolts we got there, those anchors. Let's see what happens. It's lined up to the holes right now. Man, that went on so easy. We'll put the bolts on, the nuts on their washers, and we cut off the tops. Grind them smooth so he can't mess up with anything. Alrighty, they're bolted in. I'm gonna let them sit a little longer. I think the cardboard is shrinking down some, so because the concrete shrunk, so the board's crushing down. And then I'm going to get a center punch. I'm going to peen over so those nuts can't come unthreaded. So, and then I also got done earlier. I threw some more hay in there. I threw a mat in front of his door to help block some of the cold air and wind. We do have, I think, going to be in the 30s tonight. And 2 days from now, it's supposed to be in the low 20s. So I got to get his deal done. Still haven't made her door yet. But she is laying in her new pignominium on this side every night. All the way up against this wall, which is away from the door. But I need to get that done. All right, guys, we got this all done. That's been replaced. Everything works good. I'm fixing to bring him in here, let him have at this whole area again. Let me get the camera set up over here. There he is. He's a drinking. Nipple's working good. I love the water nipples and this stuff. They work so good. Saves me from hauling around water. But now, listen, come wintertime, like tonight, I got to bleed these down, and so it doesn't freeze. And I will bring them out water. But when it gets a lot more, when it gets colder more often, then I have another setup that I do. But right for now, water nipples are rocking it, guys. They're working great. He's been sniffing around. He's been going into his house all the time. Sneaks around. I threw a whole bunch more straw in there for him. He was crashing in Sophie's and just laying in there. See if I can't zoom in some more. Oh, we are all the way in. Okay. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm through with it. Getting close to feed time, so I'll be throwing some feed in there for them. I did take a center punch and notch. Hold on here. I did take a center punch and notch the nut in the stud so the nuts can't spin off. And but everything else is working, looking great. I'm done out here. Boy, I've got a lot more to do. All right, you guys take it easy. Thanks for following me. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you watching. And if you would, share and leave me a comment. Y'all have a great day. Thanks again. See you later.